Hello and welcome to Fuzz TV Live as all of the previous tips fall into the jar. Although I swear they get a little bit lower when I go away and come back. That doesn't look as full as it was yesterday. I guess there's some things with the tip jar I can't just control, unfortunately. But hey, welcome to Fuzz TV Live. I was not planning on streaming tonight. I briefly considered doing a gaming stream on Twitch, but I couldn't really decide what to play and I wasn't necessarily feeling it, but I felt like chatting, so here we are. I'm on the stream for a casual stream, doing whatever. Welcome. I mean the Twitch, I mean the tip jar is really just a visual, fun representation of the tips going in. The bar's the important one, although I don't... Where's the bar? That's weird, I had to turn it off and on again. Bar's there. Oh, I should update it. That's a good point. Good point. Bored now with a super chat before I even came online, which is very generous. I do not have the catchphrase style grid set up. I couldn't think of a prize yet, so I didn't want to set one up for tonight. If people really want it, I'll make it and give Board now 2 swears, but I have not set one up as of yet. Although David did send me his HTML version of it. I haven't actually had a chance to look at it yet or figure out how it works. Yeah, I don't know what the king is, if I'm honest. Yeah, I was just testing a thing last night. For those who weren't here for that part of the stream, I was testing a thing where any tip would give you a chance to take away a square. Although, admittedly though, I don't think... That's a good question. I'm thinking about this. I don't know if they should operate as like $1 will get you a square, but I don't know if it's necessarily operate if you tip multiple dollars if you get that many squares. Because then they'll go quite quickly. If someone tips $10 and takes 10 squares, it's already over. I think that the idea should just be a tip of any amount will get you a square. Should you wish to tip lots of little amounts to get lots of squares, you're more than welcome to. That's up to you. Anyway, Robert Pattinson had the most over-the-top accent. Yeah, he stole every scene, maybe because of it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm just getting Streamlabs up in case I need to think it, or tinker with anything, is what I might say. Yeah, I'll make a square thing. I'll let Board now take a square because he tipped already once I set it up. Right, done. There we go. Oh god, what was the goal at before? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't look to check. I need to put it up by 2, but I don't remember what it was at. I want to say it was at 34. I think we're at 36 now. Yeah, the last match between Omega and Moxley was insane. They were so inventive in that match. And it was brutal as shit. I'm gathering data for the gifts. I have 2 possible Tim ones. Oh, good. Goody. Good. I'm happy. More barbed wire than sperm. And that was just an incredible amount. I was going to do a game stream, Bob, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to play. So I thought I'll just come on and hang out. 12... 01... 19... Oh, that's my birth year, not the... There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think it was 34 before, so I think it's 36 now. Cool, alright, I was right. Okay, we're up to 36, I'm correct. Nice. Nice. Right, let me get Photoshop up. I'll get a screenshot. I don't know what the winner gets yet. Nothing serious, it'll be something silly. Unless... I mean, not that I think we should have a mini goal tonight for me to do a stupid reenactment or something that people were talking about last night. But I suppose on the nights that we're going to do that, the winner of the grid could pick the scene. That's the best thing I can think of so far. Well, the Netflix review's coming back. What do you mean? Like, what Netflix reviews? Or just a Netflix show in general? We're still doing Raising Dion on the audio feed. We just did episode 6 of that a few days ago. I should have my possession very soon, Goatman Midnight Delivery. Oh, baby. You'll have to report back. Code Veronica? And PS Now? Why do I play Code Veronica? I mean, I do love Code Veronica. Okay. I should do a reaction video. Tim should send us all comp copies and we could review it. That sounds like fun. Right, I need to get a fair screenshot where there's a chance of getting it. Oh, that one's quite tough. That one's too easy. It could be too easy. I'm trying to get one where like technically part of it could reveal something really. You know, like I like the idea that one square could make it easy, but the rest of them wouldn't. Is this one too? I don't know if this one's too easy. Oops. Me. I'm not looking at chat, I'm sorry. I was getting an image. Open up the package only to find Tim sent me a photo of Brahms instead. You have a male Fuzz hoodie, right? I do. It's in the washing just now, though. But I've got the black hoodie with the red inside hood, which I really like. I got a double XL, which is a bit big on me now because I've lost some weight. Can you look up a band on Spotify and give it a listen if it's there? I mean, sure. Sorry, Renegade. I'll look at the question. Let the winner pick a movie for us to watch on stream. I mean, we don't always watch a movie on stream, so that's not always a great idea. I mean, if we're going to watch a movie, sure. Okay. Alright, the grid's been created. The movie image has been hidden. Bored now, if you're still there, and you might not be, because it's getting late, you are owed a square, should you wish to pick one. And you may take one guess after you've revealed your square. I will take the image away. And yeah, I would go up a size up or two because it will shrink a bit in the dryer. Depends on if you like baggy hoodies or snug. I don't know what the pick is. Oh, do you, rude boy? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say if you're normally a large, I'd go for an XL. Yeah, just to give you some room. But yes. Yeah, B3. You want B3? Okay. So one of the things I'm changing from last night from the test run is I'm not going to leave it up the whole time. Once I reveal a square, Bored Now and Bored Now alone can make a valid guess. B3 he picked. And after, say, he's got like, you've got maybe like 20-30 seconds to make your guess, Bored Now. And I'm going to take the image away. So it's just not always up. Alright. So here we go. B3. Not a bad square to get. There's things happening. There's things happening in there. A tip of any size will get you a square, so you can make a guess. That's true. B3 for some reason is the favourite to start with. I guess because it's in the middle. I need to start picking things where there's not a lot going on in that part of the frame. Firefly, leave me alone. It is not Alien. Nice try though. Nice try. It's something to do with that television show. You want me to try? I'll get Spotify up. Bob wants me to listen to some music on Spotify. I'll try. I will not promise liking. I am very fussy with music. I will warn you that. No, links aren't working. Any guesses made by anyone else will not count, so I will not be addressing them. It's not something we have to focus on though, it's just if someone wants to tip, they get a square, and they get a chance to get the win. And then they get something. What I'll do is I don't want everyone to tip heavily tonight because people have been tipping a lot recently. So what I'll say is we'll have a mini sub goal. So we started on 34. When we get to, we'll just make it 100 actually. When we get to 100 on the bar, I'll do some sort of goofy reenactment of a movie scene, and whoever gets the movie image right can pick within reason. I will turn down certain scenes. I'm not going to be reenacting weird sex things, but but whoever gets the thing tonight can pick what the scene and what movie it is. All right, there you go. That's the prize for this image. So you can have fun. Anyway, I was going for my headphones. I don't want to play the music out loud. I can just play it quietly, I suppose. Actually, I'll just play it quietly. I won't be doing the whale build. Rick Baker was just on Joe Rogan's podcast. I heard Rick Baker had a lot of really depressing stories about how bad his time in the industry was and why he left it. Alright, Red Boy, what do you want me to look up? Firefly. Move. Firefly. No. No. Menace. But yes, welcome everyone. You're a lively lunch tonight. Eek. Firefly. Yeah, I had a busy day today. I went to see Doctor Sleep. Listen to Spec by them. Well, the band's called Them. Did you give me a band name earlier? I remember you telling me a band name earlier. Are they called Them? Spec. I searched Spec and I'm looking at songs. I'm not seeing a whole lot of options. Crawl Space Brothers. Okay. There is no results in Spotify for Crawl Space Brothers. I apologize. But yeah, I had a really busy day today. I went to see Doctor Sleep. I had to rush back to record with Tim because I had to get back kind of early-ish for that. Did TV news with Connor, so you're getting Screams and TV news tomorrow. But that was the day. That was the day. He did say on the production side, everyone involved in the Wolfman 2010 seemed like they hated doing the movie. That he loved doing it, and Benicio was great, but the production was depressing. The movie's terrible, so it doesn't surprise me that everyone was miserable making it. I think instead I will put on some of this Watchmen soundtrack. I have the audio muted. Good. Don't want any copyright issues. I'm gonna have a Pringle. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible, that movie. Wolfman was, as is evident by the fact that I had it on my my 50 worst horror movies list. For those who didn't see it yesterday, we got Malaysian red curry flavour Pringles. Is Doctor Sleep now in your 50 worst horror movies list? Do you really want me to spoil my review from tomorrow? What link? There's no link, Bob. Ghost pepper ranch flavored chips. I actually don't know what that is. Alright, let's welcome to the stream. So Tom King hinted on Twitter that he is going to be writing something Watchmen related. Your thoughts? Yeah, this is interesting, this one. We actually didn't talk about this in the show. We forgot to bring this up. Sometimes when they say stuff on Twitter, it's hard to remember that for the podcast because it doesn't show up in news sites. Ewan McGregor, you mean the shitty Obi-Wan? Anyway, yeah, it's interesting because he said he was doing research for something and he had just the photo of all the Watchmen issues. I don't know. Like, what are they planning? Like, Doomsday Clock's about to finish. They've got like some other Watchmen project going. But the thing is, though, is that Tom, if you think of Mr. Miracle and you look ahead to Strange Adventures, the thought of Tom King doing a Watchmen-esque thing is actually kind of exciting. Like, if he's doing like a Watchmen universe story focused on like one or two characters, like, that could actually be really cool. If it's going to be something else that's integrated with the DC universe, then that may get messy because we'll just finish Doomsday Clock. He's been a cock tease. I'll say that much. Real listen here, his Obi-Wan is fantastic and the only redeeming part of that trilogy. It appears but not active. Bob, I'm seeing nothing. There is no link on the chat whatsoever for me. There's nothing to copy and paste. And yes, we are days away from The Mandalorian. Maybe there should be a new goal on Patreon. If people want me to do past episode 1. I'll do episode 2 for 10 grand. Does that sound reasonable? I think that sounds reasonable. Completely random people, have you ever seen The Fountain? Always been my favourite Aronofsky film. I have. I like it a lot. In fact, it's my favourite Aronofsky film as well, I think. I'm quite fond of The Fountain. And he's a director for me who's kind of been in a bit of a weird spot for the last couple of movies he's done. You know, I didn't really like Noah that much. I mean, there's some things I like about it. Muller was better and had some really good direction, but ultimately I felt kind of underwhelmed by it as well. But Fountain's really good. There's a gap. Watchmen ended in 85. Doomsday Clock begins in 92. Yeah, it could be in there. Could be post Doomsday Clock. You know, whatever that world becomes at the end of that. It's so funny though, because the Watchmen TV show's on right now and it's really good. We have like 2 different sequel paths of Watchmen now. You've got the TV show and you've got the Doomsday Clock method. Cars should be allowed Mandalorian tangents on comics from the multiverse after the wrestling tangents. That's the rule. Yeah, except I'm not going to edit that out and put it on Patreon. I'm just going to cut it. Amazon Music. My Amazon Music, I believe, ran out. Was that Firefly? I'll become, Puss Puss. Everything's okay. Oh, my baby. Yes. Have I not been giving you enough attention, Firefly? How old do you think we are? Verons can be young. Firefly. Firefly, I'm enjoying my Pringles, so let me be. Snuggles later. A part of me is worried that Dan Didio will try to squeeze Watchmen into that new timeline that he's trying to make for the DC Universe. I mean, if they get integrated with whatever crisis is coming, I mean, yeah, I mean, they might end up being merged, which I don't know if I want either. At this point, do you trust any initial release date ever given to a Johns comic? That's a fair point. I mean, he's too busy running a TV show. I mean, that's why. Let's be honest. These aren't as nice as the tandoori Pringles, but they're alright. Does Carl get wasted for Batwoman as well? And if not, I don't know how he watches it. He does not. Right now, he just gets wasted for Flash and Arrow. Once Arrow ends, though, he's going to be swapping in something else. Although he's thinking more like Supergirl, to be honest. Mr. Robot and Watchmen are on tonight. Sundays are good. They are. I'll be watching Mr. Robot twice, as I always do, tomorrow. Watchmen we can't record till Tuesday night this week, so I probably won't see that until... I may watch that tomorrow as well, but... possibly not till Tuesday. Maybe if we're lucky, next Crisis will retcon Heroes in Crisis out of existence. But knowing our luck, it'll take Wally away again. I'm all for the retconning of Crisis. Or Heroes in Crisis, rather. Not Crisis, Crisis. What's up, Firefly? You want up, Fire? At the end of the Breakfast Club review, Pete teases Connor with, "Now Lethal Weapon 2, that's a realistic, relatable movie." I detect no lies. That sounds accurate to me. Sounds totally accurate. I know you can't hear the music, but it's really good. Actually, I was thinking if we hit the goals and get the Christmas tree, I'll do a stream putting up the Christmas tree, because why not? That's better. Listen to the Ice Cream Man review earlier. That movie sounds so gross. Oh, it is. It pushes you off ice cream forever. I guess, I mean, I've given up cheese and I've given up milk. I suppose theoretically I've also given up ice cream, but I've not really made that choice. I thought about it. I don't mind having it once in a while. It's like, because ice cream is not something I have that often. I don't mind the frequency of which I have ice cream. May I request a song for you? I mean, I don't know if I really want requests, to be honest. I've kind of enjoyed what I'm listening to, but you can suggest something. I really want to see Barry's reaction to Oliver's daughter being in the past. He'll have PTSD. Not to mention the fact that everyone that we know from Earth 2 from The Flash is technically supposed to be dead because of Earth 2 dying. But no one's mentioned that or acknowledged it yet. Can we please specify how long it takes Firefly to knock the tree over? I think it's going to be Garrus. I think if anyone's going to knock it over, it's going to be Garrus. You haven't done any Lethal Weapon movies yet, right? Nope, no Lethal Weapon movies. Clint Howard is a treasure. I do enjoy the Lethal Weapon series. Black Veil Braids. Alright. Let's try Renegade's song, which I'm expecting to not like. I'm expecting, you know, nails in a chalkboard. Black Veil Brides. I found the artist. Wretched and Divine. It's not in the popular. Oh, I found the album called that. Is there a track called that? Ah, here it is. Oh, that's the commentary. Hold on, I got the other disc. It's playing. It'll be Garrus and Firefly as they reenact a fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Don't be ridiculous. My cats would never lower themselves to mimic anything from that garbage. And they always both have the high ground, so if the tree has 4 legs, just use some strong tape and press the legs down. Yeah. Do you think after next crisis we'll get some Wonder Woman stories set in World War II? Maybe bring back Sensation Comics as a mini maxi series. I would like to see a new take on Priscilla Rich Cheetah. I don't necessarily think it's likely. I think it's a cool idea though. I like the idea of having a second Wonder Woman book, especially since I'm probably not going to be liking or possibly even trying Steve Orlando's Wonder Woman. So the idea of having a second option is nice. And I'm okay for. I actually think it's a really cool idea to do like maxi series set in the other generations that we're setting up for the timeline. It would make Wesker the Emperor. He's got an Emperor kind of vibe about him. He's in charge. He feels like he's in charge. Firefly's on the lap though. He's a happy cat. You can just see him peeking his ears at the bottom there. That's a good cat. Yeah, I loved you, pretty cat. Yes, you're my Firefly. Will the fight be like Spock and Kirk as reenacted by Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick in The Cable Guy? I need to watch Cable Guy again. It's been a while. I like Cable Guy though. It's a movie I appreciate when I watched that again when I was like a bit older, maybe in my late teens, early 20s. I think when I saw it as a kid, I was expecting a Jim Carrey comedy like Ace Ventura or The Mask and was disappointed. But I think now Cable Guy appeals to me way more than those movies do. It's a Firefly. Here's my pretty cat. Yes. Ah, sometimes you're alright, cat. I mean, honestly, CG5 lasting for a year and a half at most before Clack and then Bruce. I know that's a typo, obviously, but I love Clack. I love the idea of like a comedy like trio. Clack, Doink, and Brink. The comedy version of the trio. Yeah, it won't last forever. Obviously, if we're getting this roster of like replacements, like it'll last maybe a couple of years. It could last as little as 1 year. I could see them doing like a big event a year later that kind of brings them back. Unless it happens gradually one by one, which it might. That was okay, Renegade. It was, a bit in the emo side for my taste. Not like super emo, but just a little bit in the emo side. I always feel the fight scenes at the Opera House and Mission Impossible are super underrated. The first Mission Impossible? I remember an Opera House in the first one. I remember an Opera House in the fifth one, I want to say. That'll be my last request. You see that? You sound so defeated. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, Rogue Nation, the fifth one. Nailed it. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry. I will resist the urge to sing song. Cable Guy was also oddly ahead of its time. If you actually go back and listen to some of the stuff that Jim Carrey says in that, he's basically describing the internet. Well, I'll be jacked in. Firefly. What kind of music do you like? I'm aware Ben Stiller just was announced. It was on TV news. He's directed a new TV show for Apple. What sort of music do I like? I like a mix of stuff. I liked a lot of metal-y stuff in my younger days. I still like the music I liked then, but I'm into a lot more indie stuff now, I guess. With some synth stuff, with a bit of some other stuff. I don't know. I hate defining what music I like. I'm terrible at talking about it. Did you and Tim talk about the Invisible Man trailer and Doctor Sleep review? We did indeed. I actually just read that as man. I knew what it meant. My mind just fixed it. Enjoy Stiller's cameo and extras. Did a good job in sending himself up. Yeah, I've not seen extras, but he seems like an alright guy. I don't think I've heard anything that would sway me against them. Oh no, David's here. Oh no. David, I've not looked at your HTML thing yet. I'll tinker with that later, maybe, for funds. I've got the old version Photoshop running though, and the winner of tonight's screenshot game will get to pick the scene I reenact when we hit $100 on that bar. That's my ruling. I was trying to think of something that the winner would get today. And I know you have a vested interest. But welcome. David's a troublemaker. Any Firefly? Yes. I look like a cat just been happy on your lap, just purring away. As happy as he can be. Really good Firefly. If anyone else would like to recommend a song on Spotify, I will have a look. I'll download it just now, David. I'm not 100% sure I'll know how to use it, but there's a readme I noticed, so maybe the readme explains that. Patreon messages. I present the working version of the catchphrase for the stream. Google Drive. Downloader. Showing further. Oh, I want that in here. Want to go in there with all those photographs? All those sensitive photographs? Put it in a... just pictures in general. Paste. Extract all. Dumb question, but in the New 52 Justice League, when Barry originally called the league the Super 7, do you think that was a reference to the boys? I will think so. My gut says no. Yeah, a tip size of any amount will get you a square, Tyler. So $1 will do. But as I established earlier, $5 does not get you 5 squares unless you want to individually put $1 in 5 times, which if you're free to do if you want to. But it syncs up with other stuff. So if you want a top 5, for example, and you put in 5, you also get a square. Everything. Whoa, Renegade gets to pick the square. Also, thank you, Tyler. Oh, 2? Did you mean to do 2? Renegade's getting two goes? Or is that just a glitch? Nah, they both came in. Okay. I didn't, but I'm good with doing it twice. Do you want the second guess, or do you want Renegade to have both? Do you want to steal one since she did? She can pick twice. All right. No, not 4 goes, David. I established the rule earlier that you don't get multiples of dollars. You just get one per. So if you want to get like 5 guesses, you can just donate $1 5 times if you want. But like, the reason for that is that if someone wants to put in $5 for a top 5, they just get 1 square. They don't necessarily get, 5 squares too. Because otherwise, I'd have to add a lot of squares because they'll go away really quickly that way. Anyway, hon. I was looking for something. Average game. Read me. It is a picture game for streams. Save an image into this folder as image.png. Overwriting the old image. Any size image will work, but it will be stretched to fit the 640 by 360, aka 1/3 of 1080p. So 16 by 9. Okay, good to know. Open up the web page in your browser of choice. I've only tested Chrome, but anything should work. Click one of the black boxes to have them disappear. Refreshing the page brings them all back. Simply add the Streamlabs window capture asset. I'll use Streamlabs, but I'm sure I can do it with OBS easy enough. Cool. I'll test that later, David. Thank you kindly. I'll minimize that. Okay, I'll get the image up. Alright, here we go. A2 and B4. You get 2 guesses since you got two squares. So A2. And B4. Give it about 30 seconds before I take it away. Yeah, 2 guesses, Renegade. Do. Poltergeist is incorrect. You get 1 more guess. I know what that scene is. It is not Insidious. Alright, I'm taking it away. You have to buy a square to guess. No guesses will otherwise be counted. Maybe handing answers to someone else. Also, I have to upgrade the bar. And I add on 4. It should be at 40 now. Right, this should not have to be retyped in, but Boom. Do we have to guess the exact scene or just the movie? Just the movie. Ah, good point. So yeah, if you know the movie well enough, that wound gives it to you. I suppose you're right. I didn't even notice it when I picked that screenshot, but I actually, now that you've pointed it out, I know exactly where that one's from. Do 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 do. Hold on. I'm not a big Daft Punk guy, but there's one or two songs that I quite like. The one I'm listening to is from Mr. Robot season 3, and a very good scene. I'm not surprised Tyler got this one, to be honest. Tyler has an unhealthy obsession with something in this. So like I say, the prize for getting the movie with an official guess is you get to pick. You know what? Actually, not the movie and the scene. The winner of tonight gets to pick the movie. That'll do. I'll reenact the scene from when we hit 100 in the bar. The next time we do this, whoever wins that will get to pick a scene. I think. Does that make sense? Music video for Daft Punk's "The World Was Epic" when it came out. Love is the answer. Hold on. Love is the answer. Ow. Sorry, Firefly. My little push push. They have Daft Punk's "One More Time" on my playlist at work. For some reason, though, it stops as soon as they say "one more time." Pick Link in that movie bored the crap out of me. Oh, that'd be hard, because I've only seen that once, so I don't remember any of it. I haven't filled the Spotify account up with music yet. I have a whole lot. I need to like go through things and like add lots of artists I like. Let me try to think about what I listen to. Um Oh, my keyboard stopped working. Sorry, Firefly, I have to go and fix this. Um, let's go with some metal. 127 hours, I believe you're referring to. Lordy. Hard Rock Hallelujah is a fun song. Did they ever come out with that Dark Knight's Metal CD? I think they did. I remember it being a thing. Can't say I ever looked for a. I've not looked for a CD in like 15 years though, so quite longer than that. I'm pretty sure I stopped buying CDs around the age of like 12 or 13. I feel the easy route is having a maxed out Tommy Wiseau. What's a Firefly? I'm listening to In Flames for the record. I'm part of the problem. CDs are inconvenient. I can't be arsed changing discs. I switch around music far too much. Yeah. I mean, the second one could be tonight. Maybe I'll do the second one to test David's system, see how it works. Ah, Firefly. If a way to put effort into it, you want some emotional Oscar bait scene? I have no idea how much effort's going into this. I'm not making any promises. I'll make a fool of myself, I'll promise you that, but that's about it. Firefly. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? I'm happy for you to sit there, cat. I'm happy. I love CDs, nothing beats having a physical thing, plus you're supporting the artist more that way. I mean, you are. I just. It's so inconvenient. And I'm really fussy with music. I don't tend to like full albums of things, so it feels like a waste of money to buy a CD for like a couple of songs. I support movies, I support video games, I support comic books. Music's just the one that has to give. I don't have the. I can't afford to also support music that thoroughly. Not when I'm offered things like Spotify for 6 months for free. Dark Knight Rises with Wesker's Batman and Me's Bane. That's true. I don't support the stores that sell them. But this isn't like digital music though, where they get like nothing but pennies. Buying comics digitally is a valid way to support the creators. Thank you very much. Someone donate $1 so that it ruins the perfect even numbers of both the dollar amount and the percentage just to wind up Tyler. I mean, hell, I could just add one for fun. Hey, that's possible, David. There's a risk of that happening someday. Luckily, they've got such a monopoly that I feel quite content for now. Besides, if DC eventually do the inevitable thing, which is create a subscription service where comics are day and date on their service, I wouldn't need to buy another comic ever again anyway. I'll just subscribe to that for like $15 or $20 a month. Yeah, Midnight Delivery will be worth thousands the same time The Boy 2 crosses $1 billion at the box office. Well, that's why you can wait for the collections, Renegade. You can just buy it as a book and get the whole story in one book. Or you get stuck in limbo with Grant Morrison parades around but the only Green Lantern you don't care about. Yeah, I mean, if you want to be up to date, Renegade, you have to go the single issues route. It's the trade off. You know, I realised that next year is the 5th anniversary of Male Fuzz TV, and it's also the 5th anniversary of Streams After Midnight next year. I'm doing what now? Who's this talented artist I'm shitting on? You can't mean Tim. Yeah, I'll have to double check and see when streams started officially. But Male Fuzz TV is a YouTube channel. I think was in April. Oh, hey Cindy. Welcome to the stream. Hey, hold on a sound. So many bad jokes. Fifth anniversary symbolized with wood, but who's going to give me said wood? Um. Oh yes, Cindy. Yes, right. You weren't feeling very well yesterday. Hope you're better. Firefly, I'm going to have to move you. Well, at least I have to move, which will probably move you while I'm moving. Hold on a second. Whoa, Cindy! $5. 5 favorite Arnold lines. Didn't we do one-liners yesterday? Was that you? Yeah, you also got a square. 5 favorite Arnold lines. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Is number 1. For sure. Number 2 is just the word wrong. Oh, Firefly. No. It's just wrong from Commando. I lie's pretty good. Oh, right, okay. It's not a tumor's pretty good. As I also said last night, I will also throw in from the Running Man. Sub-Zero! Now! Plane Zero! That's a good one. Who's your daddy and what does he do? So, who's your daddy and what does he do? Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero. Wrong when he shoots a guy in Commando. You're one ugly mother effer from Predator, for sure. And then number 5. Going back to Kindergarten Cop, actually, to sort of bookmark this, or bookend this, it's actually, there is no bathroom! I love that line. That's okay. You get a box as well, Cindy. Any donation amount gets you this. Where's my thing? Let me minimize something. Let me minimize that. Okay. You can pick one square, Cindy, and after you pick a square, you get one guess as to what the movie is. And if you get it correctly, you get to pick what movie I'll reenact a scene from when we hit 100 on the bar. And I will adjust the amount in the bar in a minute. I've not forgotten, I have to add a 5 to it. So pick your square. That's alright, Cindy. It was one-liners last night, so I wasn't allowed to pick a couple because they weren't one-liners. I do love that different people have asked me for Arnold lines though. C4, yeah, wink, wink. Oh, it's because of the ash you want C4. I thought you were making a joke about the explosives. All right, there you go. Maybe I should have censored this. Put some blurriness there. What do you mean, why, rude boy? She wanted the ass. Alright, I'm going to take this away. I'm going to have to hide this briefly. Just an ass. I didn't even think about that when I was picking that, actually. Yeah, you get one guess, Cindy. You get one guess what the movie is. Oh, there's not Terminator 2. I'm going to take it away. Fair guess, though. She's entranced. Nope, it's not Terminator 2. That is incorrect. Right, super chats. Wait, can I do different amounts for super chats for the So one of the things that I'm doing with the GIFs is that I'm going to have different GIFs play on the screen for different amounts. And I can do it for the direct donations, but when I go to super chat, I thought I could. I thought I saw it the last time I was in here. Alert variation. Add a variation with current settings. It's worded differently if I can. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can. It's just a bit awkwardly worded. Oh, that sounds good. This is a new Inflames I've not heard before. No, you can, Renegade. I figured it out. Okay, boom. Right. So there's now a gift that'll play at the $10 amount for both super chats and direct donations. They'll match. I'll make sure they match so that there's no favoritism. I'm going to add another one though for 5, I guess. Cause fun. Desktop. Alright, that's donations done. Have I saved it? Yes. And then super chat for 5 amount. So I've only got 2 gifts so far, so I need more. I can't make any while I'm streaming, otherwise I'd make some more now. The mirror should be up to 45. Cindy donated 5. So I'll do that in a second. Right. So yeah, there you go, 45. So there's now a gift that'll play for 5 donations, and then a different gift that'll play for 10 and up. I'll do one for like just 1 and up as well probably, but if I've only got 2 just now, it makes sense for 5 and 10. Should work. And in the meantime, I will fix the bar. 45 is an even number. I mean, it's not even number. It's an odd number, but you know what I mean. It's a nice even number to be on, though. There we go. Hell, even 18%. That's a very rounded number still. Very, very rounded. So I'll let you know that the GIF at 5 is of me, the GIF at 10 is of Tara. It is the best number, so I accept this compromise. I should probably do a GIF for like subscriptions as well, so when someone subscribes, you'll get a different GIF. It was a 5 day. You coming up, Cap? Why is it you always wake up and give me a gift of the glorious ginger needs to be a large amount? I mean, yeah, 15? The next one up? I guess it makes sense. I just left a comment on your tab of the 2 I found for gifts today. Okay, cool. I can't make them whilst I'm on stream because I mean I can make gifs while I'm on stream, but I can't capture just the part that I want on stream because I use the recording software to do that. The gift maker doesn't let me crop, and it won't let me put in like a full video that size. I have to like just get a little clip of it. My firefly. If you'd pronounced it Jeff, I would have banned you from your own channel somehow. I know, GIF all the way. GIF for life. It stands for the word graphic. Of course it's a hard G. What sort of nonsense? Right, Firefly. You're not lying behind the keyboard. You always cause trouble when you do that. Yeah. So cool. Go. 10 coins done for now. So I'll add more gifts as I get gifts to add. I'll probably make a couple actually after we're done streaming. Just so I've got them ready. The one that I put at 5 is one that I intended for a much higher amount, but like now that I've put it at 5, I'll keep it there so that you associate it with that amount. Firefly's up to no good. A little menace. Uh, what? Subversive? Don't care about what? Being an asshole? What? I'm confused. You could put them on Twitch as well if you get enough. Put what on Twitch? The donations, when I'm playing games on Twitch, the donations will trigger the same things on Twitch. So I get so out of the loop on music that despite the fact that I used to love In Flames, I still do, but I mean they can be separate, but I have it set up so that it's just the same as the YouTube link for donations. Obviously there's no super chats over there though. But yeah, what I was going to say is though is despite the fact that I like this band, like I went to check like what they've had because it's been a long time since I've checked if they've got any new albums out, and they've had like 2 new albums since I last listened to a new one. And my dancing does not match this music. This is metal. This is metal core even. Oh, I'm not good at naming music genres. I'm terrible at it. In Flames is the name of the band. It was good. That was a good song. It's kind of a good song so far. But as per usual, not always. But Bernie or Trump, people are dying, but I don't care. Watch movies and insults me from real life. I don't care. I'm not. I mean, not really the topic at hand, subversive, but nor my country, may I add. But one of them is very much a prick. Who's a firefly? Carbon? I don't really want to talk about politics, subversive. I think I've made my politics very clear whenever it comes up. I don't think anyone's confused by where I stand on the general spectrum. Isn't that right, Firefly? Yeah. Little menace. He's been all adorable. He's been kinda. You said I don't care. About what? When did I say I don't care? Also, what is the context of me saying I don't care? Depending on the context, it may not actually be that meaningful. Where's your firefly? Yeah, little menace. Paging. Of course, Tyler's disappeared. Oh, Firefly, what are you doing? I don't know if you, I mean, if you're demanding food of me, cat, you get fed the same time as the other cats. The other two are asleep. They're quite happy. Ah, dear. Some late political talk. I finally watched Dark Fate. Hey, that's actually a surprisingly political movie. What did you think, Cindy? You need to simmer down, cat, and rest, and go and curl up in a ball or something. Okay. Cat's gone. Well, he's not gone. He's there. He's staring at me. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? Come on." Firefly, I'm not playing this game with you. You will not emotionally blackmail me into giving you what you want. You hear me, Firefly? I don't care how furry you are. Hey, Firefly. Ah, silly cat. This song's a lot of headbanging stuff and not much else. A little bit one note for me. So I'm going to skip to the next track. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This one's also very, very heavy. Firefly, stop wagging your tail. Right, to be just a steak is just a medium rare to be good, otherwise it's just meh. Firefly. If I'm having steak, it's going to be well done. Sorry, Tyler. Although, it's been a while. I've been good. The sci-fi movie recommendation for tomorrow. Narrow it down for me a little bit. What sort of sci-fi movie? Stylized. Stylized. Um. I don't know. What are we talking about? We're talking about. Are we talking about? Are we talking about like sunshine level of stylized? Or are we talking about really trippy stylized? Source code-ish, okay. Have you watched Coherence yet? Have I recommended Coherence? Coherence is a wonderful little low budget like sci-fi movie which is all about the ideas, and it happens to star Nicholas Brendan, who you may or may not know was on the hit television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is it Firefly? Firefly, leave me be. Leave me be. Go sleep. It's sleepy time, cat. Having to do cat management here. Enjoy Coherence. Coherence is a fantastic film. I don't. Kind of. I don't know if I'd say simultaneously is the right word for it, but I get what you're getting at. It's a dinner party movie for sure. But honestly, though, don't know anything about. Don't look it up. Don't read about it. Just go in knowing nothing. Knowing anything about that movie is a disservice to it. Just go in knowing nothing and enjoy the ride. And Matt really liked it as well. If that adds to the recommendation. Firefly. Stop being a needy cat. Matt likes everything. No, Matt hates a lot of the more stylized stuff I like. He hated Under the Skin. But he loved not Coherence Under the Skin or like, because I'm not, but oh, Coherence is on Prime. There you go. Everyone has got Prime. Do 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 do. The Endless is on the Ace schedule, by the way, Rude Boy. It's not like anytime too soon, but it is on the schedule. Sorry, what was the movie that we never got around to watching on the stream? Oh, that Netflix movie with Margaret Qualley and Anthony Mackie. Nah, there was one before that, Renegade. I mean, maybe she means Under the Shadow, but Sky Captain. Eek. It was Under the Shadow. Alright, I was going further back than that. Which I still want to see, for the record. Good night. Bored now. Have a good sleep. What do you think about Alex Garland's show going straight to Hulu? I'm not too fussed. Like, I feel like it just means it's a Hulu show now, basically. Which may be better for it in the long run. Not that FX were a bad place anyway, but it maybe says to me that FX might be something that Disney want to phase out eventually, and they just want it to become Hulu content and Hulu originals. I could see that. I could see that working. Oh, pardon me. Got a yawn going there. Ever watched The Soup, Bob? Am I still on the same album? Oh, I'm on the last track. Look at that. Put on some Joe Purdy. We already recorded the TV news, Bob. We recorded it earlier tonight, so it's not making tomorrow's episode. Not unless the time travel kicks in before then. And all the yeah, Cindy, what did you think of Dark Fate? I don't think you answered that question. Oh, you did, huh? I think I'm just judging it through fangirl eyes, but I thought it was alright. Yeah, alright is probably a fair fair appraisal of it. There's things in it I quite liked. There's things that no, it is there. I just missed it in the mix of all the comments at the time. I'm listening to San Jose by Joe Purdy. Sounds like Disney sent out exactly 0 screener episodes of The Mandalorian for review. Because they know it doesn't matter. All the Star Wars marks are going to sign up so they can see it. Bunch of marks. Dun, 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 dun. You gonna want you and all of poison way. San Jose. I actually appreciate Salvation more after than Dark Fate. Salvation missed admittedly, but it tried to do something different. Dark Fate was just missed potential. I mean, I think Dark Fate did have something to say, but it did fall into the trap of doing a lot of homaging and following the structure of T2. Did a lot of the nostalgia stuff. It was very much Force Awakens for Terminator. I'm just over here enjoying my music. So it's probably I think I say this every stream, but this is probably one of the least entertaining streams possible. Carl and these drapes will always be worth it though. Genesis is worst. It's not even a fight. Genesis is the worst one. Guess what I'm making to eat? A baked potato. You think 3's worse than Genesis? I mean, 3's terrible. Like, it really is. Gay fish? Does that help? Not really. Amelia Clark is easy to watch. Never want to see another again, but if I had to, I'd pick Genesis. Oh god. Oh, fish sticks. I guess. Amelia Clark is not easy to watch. She's terrible. She can't act. Well. Average watch time is 8 minutes 52 seconds of this stream so far, which is interesting. Has to be a lot of people who click on it for a minute and go away. Because a lot of you guys have been here for ages. Kristara Loken is the worst actress ever. I mean, oofed. I mean, she's terrible. Is she the worst ever? I've probably seen worse. Worse. You know what I mean? Worse than her. Firefly. Cat update. Firefly's on my lap. He's purring away. He seems quite happy. Wesker and Garrus are still passed out in the bed. That concludes this cat update. Let's be honest, there's only 2 real Terminator movies. The rest of them are sort of tacked on. But I'll happily take Dark Fate over the other 3. Like, I like Dark Fate more than Salvation. I like it more than Genesis for sure. I like it more than 3. Me and Tim need to do The Fanatic. That has come up in conversation. It is being assessed for something soon. It'll probably be January though, I would imagine. Because we got the bonus movie picked out for this month. We have a Christmas movie in mind for next month, because it's December, obviously. And then, you know, so January's free. Terminator 1's a masterpiece. How dare you, Renegade? Simply great. I mean, I liked some Limp Bizkit songs when I was young. I can't say it's something I often put on anymore. Although I am reminded that I do have to do the votes for the month on Patreon. Screams and Ace have both picked the movies. And when I say Screams and Ace, I mean me and Tara and me and Tim have picked the movies for those 2. So I can make that tomorrow, probably. I would like as a spoiler to say that the Screams After Midnight vote will be 4 Christmas movies. It's pretty obvious that we're going to do that. I mean, why wouldn't we? He's a good puss puss. Right. You. T2 is a superior action movie. The original is still a killer movie. The original is fantastic. Of course, Skynet's better than Legion. No one's disputing that, Tyler. No one in the right mind is disputing that. Well, you and Tara did a Christmas-themed sci-fi movie. We briefly considered that, and then realised that we couldn't name a single Christmas-themed sci-fi movie, and it felt fruitless. If you can think of a Christmas sci-fi movie, we will consider it, but I couldn't think of any. It's not like horror where there's tons of them. It's Christmas in space. Yeah, for everyone who wasn't here at the start of the stream, if we do hit the goal and I get the Christmas tree, I will do a stream early in December, putting the tree up. We'll do a Christmas tree assembly stream. Santa Claus conquers the Martians. Okay, alright, there's one option. That sounds like bonus movie level. Gremlins is more. We've already done Gremlins and Screams actually, but that's definitely more horror than it is sci-fi. Santa Claus vs Aliens. Oh Jesus. Okay, so bonus movie for Ace might get a Christmas movie in December. No one's given me anything that's worthy of a regular proper episode though. I have heard of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I had just forgotten about it. I've not seen it. Maybe once I see it, the horror of it, the PTSD, dementia. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Bonus movie will be a Christmas movie for us. I'll talk to the lady. I will decide which one. It's public domain. Just like Night of the Living Dead. Which is why it appears like all the time in movies, because it's free. Doesn't Brazil take place during Christmas? I think technically you're right, yeah. Prometheus? Prometheus was during Christmas? I mean, even if they mentioned at one point it's Christmas time, I don't think I'm going to count that. I have to see Christmassy things at least occasionally to remind me that it's a Christmas movie. Christmas scenes in Back to the Future? I don't think so. I don't remember any Christmas scenes in Back to the Future. What you doing, Firefly? You're licking your ass. As Garrus lets out a very adorable little yawn. Silly monsters. Children of Man. These feel very loose to me. Most Christmas horror movies work Christmas out of the title. If not Christmas, the word itself, they'll work in, you know, Santa or Christmas or you know, Silent Night, Deadly Night, for example. There'll be a Christmas-based pun in the title, is what I'm saying. Yeah, the bonus movie in Screams in December will be a Christmas film. The vote this month for, you know, the one we'll do next month is Christmas themed. And there's going to be the Black Christmas 2006 remake before the new one comes out. And at least one other, if not two other Christmas movies in December. So, very Christmas heavy month for streams. Children of Men parallels Nativity. Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's not really the part of Christmas I want to like give time to though. Die Hard, one man taking all those hostages without dying. I mean, didn't we crack that joke? I feel like we cracked that joke on an Ace episode. Die Hard, the greatest Christmas story trailer, is still my favorite thing ever. Oh, I believe I saw that at some point. And that right, Firefly. You little terror. There's a little terror. Pagan rituals for Christmas are way more fun than the manger stuff. Yeah. I like Christmas trees and presents and lights. Lots of lights. Oh. Ugh. I'll probably be wrapping the stream up soonish if anyone wants to try and get that image before the stream ends. Because if no one gets it, it will be resetting with a new image next stream. Or not starting a new stream next time with a half revealed image. Do 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 do. Christmas is stressful for me. We need to make a Cyberpunk Home Alone movie so we can have a Christmas sci-fi movie. Yeah, Home Alone 3000. Kevin McAllister, the 18th. Has laser traps and phasers and a robot cat who attacks the criminals. But the criminals also have, like, you know, anti-grav boots and things like that. Yeah, there's an idea here. We can make that work. What server is Cowboy Bebop going to be on? That is a Netflix original. Oh, David's in with $1. Thanks, David. What square do you want? Let me get it up. Oh, I need to minimize that first. And that. Oh, passing it to Tyler. Seriously? Tyler getting the easy win. Yeah, we did that already, Bob. Silent Night Detonate 1 we've done. We've not done 2 or the other sequels yet. One of them might be on the vote. That's all I'm saying. Well, you can have a square first, Tyler. Have a square first. Have a square first, and then make your guess. I won't count that guess. You might as well give yourself a better chance. A3. This might give Tyler it. Tyler might recognize this face. Because I know Tyler likes this movie. Mr. Sun, come out at all. Sometimes I wish the sun would come out at all. Just the good days. Alright, I'm going to take it away. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tyler's going to kick himself. Tyler is going to kick himself. I mean, I think there's one obvious square to go for, right? We've got a guess to make, but, like, if failing, there's one obvious square that might help. Just the good days. Tyler is correct. It is indeed Universal Soldier. That is one Jean-Claude Van Damme. I am shocked he didn't get it sooner, quite frankly. There you are. Boom. Which means Tyler gets to pick the movie that I will reenact a scene from when the bar that we've currently got on the screen gets to $100, whenever that may be. The next image, next stream, we'll pick who gets to, or the winner will get that one, will get to pick the scene from the movie, but Tyler gets to pick the movie. That is what he has earned. Yeah, I can't believe Tyler didn't recognize Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. Like, what sort of Van Damme fan are you anyway? Hmm? I thought it was Christian Bale. I shall return in one moment. Also, bar's been updated. Oh, send it. See, great minds. I just thought of that before I was getting up to let the cat out and possibly pee. In fact, yes, I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I shall return. Oh, wrong button. I'm back. You wanna know how I decided on that screen cap? I mean, I just saw it was available. I didn't take it from the movie directly. I go to a website with a lot of screen caps and see what they've got and pick the one that I think will work the best. There's a full beaver moon on Tuesday. Good to know. Good to know. Do you observe a holiday tomorrow? No. Veterans Day is not a thing. Although we have Remembrance Day in November, which is kind of a similar thing. Although it's more for the people who have died as opposed to who are still alive. But is a full moon constant worldwide? Like, is it full moon in the same night all around the world? I believe it is, yes. I actually know this because, well, I don't know this, but it came up because I was talking to Tara about it one time, and she knows what she's talking about. Just good info for you if you do a live show Tuesday. The inspiration for a screen pick. Ah. No, I doubt I'll be on Tuesday. I've got recording on Tuesday night. Dun 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 dun. Oh, the full beaver. Well, that's already spoiled that I'm going to pick one from Zombievers, hasn't it? So, I mean... If I get a TV pilot review, can it be from any year, or does it have to be a new show? Oh, it can be from any year. It can literally be any show ever that's happened. The only reason why it says pilot is because I don't want you picking an episode that's like halfway through a show that I may actually want to watch from the start someday. So I say no, pilot. Firefly. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about any of those tip menu things, by all means, fire away. Black Sheep, the horror film. I've not seen that. That's the Australian one, right? Or maybe New Zealand. Tim like that. Tim may like that. Actually, what was that idea I had last night for a $20 thing? We came up with a fun idea last night for something. I forgot what it was now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hey, bye. Single issue obviously covers the week to week. What about annuals, 80-page specials, 100-page specials? Annuals, I'd say, are fair game. I think for the others, you have to negotiate with me first. Like, an 80-page special does not come under single issue. So you'd have to, like, negotiate with me on what, how many multiples of single issue you'd have to get to cover it. Is the cat photo tier only for one cat, or can we get a sweet deal on all three? If they're together, you can get all three, but if they're separated around the house, you're getting one. You had to pick which cat though. Can you put the cats in outfits? I mean, I could try, but they'd probably take off my hand at the sheer suggestion of such a ridiculous idea. If Disney Plus offers it, you should watch the late 70s live action Disney sci-fi film The Cat from Outer Space. I've not actually heard of that. But you know I love space, and you know I love cats. I can't deny that. Isn't that right, Firefly? My Firefly. Even I'm interested in that, Tyler. The cat is orange like Firefly. Hear that, Firefly? You're at your ancestors in a movie. Isn't that cool? I think it is. The only real restriction with the TV pilot one would be if you pick something really obscure and weird that's hard to get. Like if I just physically can't get a hold of it because it's just not available anywhere, that could be an issue. But otherwise, because I can see someone being like, do this pilot from the 70s that, you know, this cancelled show that only had 4 episodes and has never been released on DVD. Billy Zane, the bad guy from Titanic. I have not heard of Chinese ghost marriages, Bob. Oh god, I don't know. It sounds vaguely familiar, Rude Boy, but I don't know. Oh, I've never seen Zoolander. Yeah, I was not going to get that. There's a new Tyler Perry show called The Oval that is supposedly very bad. Why is it always something bad, Cindy? Why is it never, hey, I love this thing, I want Peter to experience this thing and talk about it? It's always something punishing. Punish! But I get the movie review so it will contribute to the streams after midnight. Yeah, the Patreon's at a reasonable amount right now. It's not a million miles away from that goal. I mean, Cindy, if you look at it this way, the movie review on Patreon includes whatever Patreon tier you're already at, so it would cost more to get it on the live stream anyway. I say that stuff you love. No, but you're not making me watch it, Renegade. Cindy's talking about making me do something. What if you hate something I love? I don't want to know that. Come on, Cindy. You know I have good taste. That's actually happened to us once, David. A TV show called South of Hell tried to copyright claim a review. No, I haven't twice. I had a bit of Screams as well, actually. The Hole in the Ground, I think, was the movie, the Screams, where it actually got a copyright strike and it was like gone for a month until we won and it came back. Yeah, Patreon's looking healthy. I'm not sure if Talking Superman's sticking around though. It sounded like he might just be doing a 1 monther, so it could go back down sometime this month to about 1.9 something, but hey, Firefly, you little mess. Love your South of Hell review. Which, if correct me if I'm wrong, but that was from 2015, proving that next year is our 5-year anniversary. I think Male Fuzz TV's 5-year anniversary is in April, as far as the YouTube channel goes, and then I think streams started in like August or September maybe that year. But I can check right now. Easy way to check. We have so many episodes, so this may take a while to find the last page. Yeah, there's no last page button. Five years montage of Connor saying fair enough after you prove him wrong. The only reason why I won't do that is because it would take far too much work finding all the clips. I don't mind editing that. Yeah, we're close, Cindy. Actually, I can increase the amount per page at least. That'll make this quicker. Renegade, you're not going to find every time Connor said fair enough. He does it all the time. Nah, we have a lot of Screams episodes. Oh, this is including all the Tales from the Crypts, though, I think. Yeah, that'll definitely beef up these numbers. If your video page has infinite scroll, just hold down the end button. No, it doesn't have infinite scroll, it has pages. I'm looking for the last Screams. Oh, the first Screams, you mean? Oh, I'm almost there. One more page, Renegade. The first ever Screams? Oh, it was May. May 27th, 2015. So the anniversary for Screams is in May as well, so it's April for Male Fuzz and May for Screams. Oh my. Connorisms. Connor has catchphrases. What? But Connor's too boring for catchphrases. Definitely. I'm glad you're comfortable, cat. Dun, 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 dun. Cat. Yeah, shambles, shambles. He says shambles a lot. Is Batwoman cancelled yet? No, it got extra episodes. It got it back. It got its back 9. It went from 13 to 22 episodes. It probably won't be cancelled anytime. CW don't cancel things easily. Also, I'm just laughing because the percentage there on the bar for Tyler's sake is 0.4%. I love it. That ain't a round number, Tyler. And that fills me with glee. Should do it in the Mouth of Madness for the 5-year start with Prince of Darkness and celebrate with that. There you go. Doom Patrol is the best DC show. I agree. It's doing okay for the CW. Yeah, I think so. I think for Sunday night numbers, it's doing fine. I can stand Supergirl even now because Melissa is great, but Ruby Rose is a black hole of charisma. But it's all even numbers, so that's okay. So what you're telling me, Tyler, is that in future, when I'm picking the goal amounts, it has to be an odd number just to make it harder for it to ever have an even percentage. I get you. So future goals will be like $101. Whatever the very first streams was, redo it. Yeah, we need to redo Prince of Darkness. Those first ones are terrible. I like Prince of Darkness a lot. Odd numbers. Yeah, I'll make it really weird. I'll be like 137 for the next goal. There'll never be an even number on the bar in that scenario. The Doctor persona of Jane seems to be from Gerard Way's run. I might read that at some point. Whereby I saw Prince of Darkness. Thank you, David, for the $1.01. All right, let's take some bets. How long before Tyler puts in 99¢? That's really funny. Wait a minute, did that go straight in the bar? Oh, that's because it was a direct donation. Ah. Thanks, David. Making my life easy. Literally doing it right now. Alice Cooper was in Prince of Darkness, you're right. He was a homeless person. Yeah, Insidious needs redone. New York Ripper needs redone. God Told Me 2 needs redone. That movie's an amazing conversation to have. That used to be done with me and Tim in our current prime. Boom, 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 boom. You used to have such a pretty little smile. Well, look at you now. I was rewatching your review of The Monster. Yeah, it's actually sometimes it surprised me how long it's been since some of these, because that feels recent to me, but when you actually look at it, it was like 150 episodes ago. There was an older Asian dude who looked like he might have some Mogwais on the side. That was the grandpa from Three Ninjas, I believe. I knew that actor from other things. Dun, dun, dun. Plus Tom Atkins is in it. Tom Atkins is always a delightful addition. Always. I assume you want me to update the bar immediately, Tyler. David just extorting money from Tyler. I love it. There you go. My glass is looking kind of full. You're right. I should put up a new square thing. I'll use David's system. Let me update the bar. So I need to add on $1.99. So what? $49. I should add 1 cent onto the goal just so it'll never be even. But yeah, you're right. I should put up a new pick. Where's that catchphrase thing? Oh, here we go. Let me read the readme again. I use a picture game for streams. Save an image to this folder as image.png, overwriting the old one. Okay. Let me go get an image. I'll just pick in a movie. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, that won't be cruel. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this one. Christmas, the stream will be unlocked at 100. I'll do the stream at 100. But then the rest of it's for the physical stuff. Oh wait. Actually, David, I can't use your system. The place where I get the images from has like something in the corner that tells you what it is, and I've been cropping it out. I'll have to get a new source for things. Which means that in the meantime, I guess I'm going back to the old system. I hope a different movie though. I'm not happy with the image I've got. But no, I'll keep the same movie. I'll just get a different image. If we do a 12-hour stream, I feel like the world, that would be a good time for movies and games. Potentially. Uh-huh. Okay. All the blocks are back in place. Alright, David. Tip first. So you get a block. People cracking guesses. B4. You get to guess before Tyler can pick his block. I don't fancy your chances though. Tyler, once David's made his guess, whatever it may be, then you can pick your square. There's a little bit of something there. It's not the boy, no. C2. Alright. There we go. Give you about 30 seconds before I take it away. It is not Ghostbusters. It's going bye bye for now. I'll need to get a gift for the low amount, so there's a gift playing for those. I'll have a look at those links that were submitted tomorrow and get some other gifts going. Because right now there's just one for 5 and then one for 10 and up. Oh, Cindy has got want a block. Alright, Cindy. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. You may pick a block. B2. See, this is a strategy. I like this. Oh! thought process, I'm sure, is not a lot to go on yet. I don't think. I don't think I would even stand a chance at this point. I will take it away. In 5, 4, 3. 3 Men and a Baby. It is not 3 Men and a Baby. Could definitely say that. Zip. Wait, 5 9. Zip. Dan, we're hungry. Are you? Should I go and feed the cats? I think that's what I should do. I will feed the cats, guys. I'll be back in a very short minute. I'm back. All 3 cats are chowing down, so they're happy enough. I got a blankie for my legs because they're a bit cold. I am wearing shorts. I was wearing jeans most of the night, but it was getting kind of uncomfortable. But I'm cold, so I've now covered them. Do they all have separate bowls, or do they not murder each other to get in and eat? They all have separate bowls and plates. Renegade got an apple. To me, your city. Bars at 50. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Quite right, quite right. Keep me honest on that. Which puts us at 20%. Gonna get it all close. Damn it! Oh, it's not different enough. Hold on. Hold on. Due to inflation, the new goal is now $250.73. I think that's pretty funny. I'll chase you back. I'll have to go days without knowing what that screen cap is, might kill me. Do you think Cassie Anthony should be able to have another kid? I don't know. Oops. Damn it. Oh, Casey Anthony, you talking about? I'm reading who she is, and no, probably not. Probably shouldn't have another kid. Given this. Jesus, Bob. Why? Bring up dark shite out of nowhere. Oh, dear. Doon, doon. The Firefly wants back in. I think having kids is one of those things when you commit murder, you give up that right. Like many other things. Yeah, I know what genre of movie that screen cap is from. Well, that's a shame, Tyler. That's a crying shame. It's not a comedy. I'll give you that. I'll rule out comedy. Oh, if Garrus wants in. She's found not guilty of the charge like OJ. Hmm. Got a bail, got some recording I need to do. And no worries, David. Thank you for dropping by. Been a pleasure as always, as much as I hate to admit anything nice about anyone, ever. It's been a relatively chill stream. Got some music on. Sitting all cozy. And alright, Garrus. Firefly. Wesker. All the cats. All the cats are just winding down. A little bit hyper because I've had some food, but it's time to start winding down. Who's your daddy? And what does he do? There is no bathroom. We talked about Stream 5 on the next streams. We did. We talked about it today when we recorded. So, it's on tomorrow's episode. Scream 5. These concepts just won't jive. I almost walked into a beehive. Did Tyler pick a movie for you to reenact? I don't think he did, actually. I don't recall a choice. He does have to pick it because the next winner has to pick the scene from the movie. So he does have to pick. He does have to pick the movie relatively soon. Maybe not tonight, but relatively soon. Death comes with the territory. I will see you in Disneyland. Guess who said that? I have no idea. Nick. Dear. I said it a while ago. I will probably end the stream soon. Like, we're talking maybe 10-15 minutes here. Time for some sweet sleeping in the bed, as typically where people sleep. Maybe watching something dumb on YouTube whilst I do so. Sounds very pleasant right now. Got a nice early night relatively speaking. Relative, because I'm always up super late. By anyone else's standards in the UK, this is already absurdly late. But not to me. To me, this is kind of a slightly early night if I go to bed soon. Slightly. You're just picking the movie, Tyler, not the scene. Winner of the next image gets the scene. Pardon me. This is why sleep is nigh. I want to know how you do it. Okay. Yeah, a can of Pringles is probably getting involved. Or a bottle of water, whatever is handy. Would you rig some elaborate mechanism on the couch and have Firefly burst? I just need to make a t-shirt with a hole in it so I can put Firefly under my shirt and have his head stick out. Ooh, pardon me. In fact, Cindy, Scream 5's not even the only new sequel that's in the works that we talked about today. There was more. Dun, 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 dun. I want to know who will be in Halloween Kills. I will finish with those news stories, Renegade. But they've ran out. They've cast the whole movie. They've cast the whole movie. There's nothing left to do. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Right, you stop being hypercats. I thought they were going to rest after like a couple of minutes and then they got hyper again. Not a Blair Witch? No, not a Blair Witch. At least not that I saw. There is a new entry in the Paranormal Activity series in the works, with a release date, no less. Oh, pardon me, I'm yawning a lot. That is the sign. It's the sign that things should be wrapping up. I did read something earlier. The Witcher show is going to be more horror than fantasy. I did see that on Twitter, and I was delighted to see that mentioned on Twitter. Right, I'm probably going to end the stream in 5 minutes time. So if anyone does want to try and take a stab or two at this image, you got 5 minutes to do so, because it's hitting sleepy time. Feels at 10 p.m. It's not even 8 yet. Is that because daylight savings changed? Or is it just because it's getting dark earlier? Yeah, it's probably just that. It gets dark super early now. I got out of the movie theater today at like 4:30, and it was already more or less all the way dark. Pete, have you seen the Grand Isle trailer yet? I have not. Oh, pardon me. Nick Cage is channeling his Con Air look. Oh boy. We wish you a turtle Christmas. I wake up early every day, so I get tired when the sun goes down. Yeah, makes sense. I've typically been a night person, but I can kind of shift to whatever. My pattern right now suits me, given when I record things with certain people. Don't know what it is. Oh, pardon me. I am yawning so goddamn much. It's a bottle movie set in a house during a hurricane, Pete. What more could you want? That does sound pretty good, actually. 3 people locked in a house and one of them is Cage. That Cage is such a standout character. That's how I'll describe Nicolas Cage. Oh Mandy, you came and you Oh god, that is a trio I'd like to watch in a house. You won't catch me watching Big Brother, but if it was Nicolas Cage, Crispin Glover, and Werner Herzog, you might have me on board. For the insanity that would very much definitely ensue. Oh my god. I'm yawning so freaking much. Apparently my body is demanding sleep. I did have to get up a little bit earlier compared to when I went to bed today. Because I had to get up and go to the movies. To see Doctor Sleep. Pete is making me yawn across oceans. What? That's how yawning works. Yawning is so contagious. And there's no reason why it should be, I don't think. But it is. I'm falling down. DVR red light just clicked on. Oh, that means it's Mr. Robot time. Or Watchmen time. Whatever one is right now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm going to watch Mr. Robot after I shower in the morning, most like. Well, no, I'll go for my walk first, probably. You said you won't be streams on Monday afternoon anymore, right? At least for the time being. I'm going to try and put one in later in the week, though. I don't know which day it'll be necessarily, but sometime Wednesday, Thursday, I'll do an early stream. If I can fit it in. If things get busy and I can't, but I did one Thursday last week. I'll try and aim for Wednesday this week and see what happens. If I end up needing the time to like get other stuff done, though, I'll get pushed. I'm on hiatus all week, so I'll probably be around for any streams. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Nah. So I'll try to stream on Wednesday early, and then I'll do another night stream sometime mid-late week. Saturday tends to be popular when I do a late stream on a Saturday. If I can't do Saturday, maybe I'll try Friday. Just kind of depends. Depends when recording days fall. So the chance... So there's a conference on ghosts. The head asks if any of them have seen a ghost all stand up. Is that maybe a joke? So I thought this might be a joke. Alright, I think that's officially wrap up time, guys. I am going to pass out, and I'm going to do it with glee. I'm going to sleep for as long as my body deems necessary. And I just fed the cat, so hopefully they won't wake me up, because sometimes they'll wake me up after a few hours, and I'll struggle to get back to sleep, and I'll want to strangle them. Because they're wonderful, furry little monsters who are so snuggly, but sometimes they can really upset you when you want to sleep. Yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for all the super chats and donations and everything else. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys next time. Good night.